What's good, y'all? Michael here, Dev, another video. Bef- Before we begin, go subscribe, you know, or else you're gonna get clapped, you're gonna get run over. Mostly bad stuff is gonna happen to you unless you hit the subscribe button. But anyway, let's get to what I'm gonna be talking about here. Understand something. Ever since the Bears won on a Sunday, I haven't heard one peep. Did you know Mitch was a top 10 passing yards? No, no, no. He wasn't. You know what? I'm stupid. Okay. You know what? I'm fucking dumb. You know what? Mitch had a confident quarterback rating last game, but no one wants to give him credit. Oh, he's lucky that Deion Swift dropped that pass. He's lucky. You know, no one wants to talk about his amazing comeback against the Detroit Lions. He was down 17 points and it took a quarter of him to come back. How many quarterbacks do you know that were down 17 points and it didn't take them and it took them a fourth quarter? It took them basically a fourth quarter to come back. How many quarterbacks do you know have done that? I'll wait. Aaron Rodgers took 2 quarters to beat us. I'll tell you that. And if you want to say we were a Deion Swift drop away from being 0-1, well, we were a sweep of Green Bay if Kyle Fuller didn't drop that easy interception. So what we really talking about here? Mitch Trubisky threw over 242 yards, 3 touchdowns, only got sacked 1 time, and had a 55.4 quarterback rating. And he had a 104.2 rating. So what we really talking about here? I have no clue. I really have no clue what we're talking about. All I'm hearing is, oh, he got lucky that Deion Swift dropped that game winner. Well, guess what? Green Bay needed a field goal to beat the Detroit Lions not once and twice, including one was a stupid illegal hands to the face call by Trey Flowers. So what we really talking about here? And Mitch Trubisky. You know what? I'm losing my fucking voice here. Okay, they want there's a reason why I'm not slurping Green Bay because Green Bay it just proves how Minnesota's bad. So it wouldn't shock me if the Bears swept the Vikings this year. Matter of fact, I don't think Minnesota's even good enough to beat Detroit. Let's be perfectly honest here. But everybody wants to ignore that. Let's say Chicago got lucky. No one's gonna say they won their first week 1 game. No one has said this is the first time the Bears have ever won a week 1 opening game since 2014. Now that we have a confident quarterback, everybody wants to be oh my gosh, the Bears did a stupid mistake on draft night. How dare they take Mitch over Mahomes and Watson? Watson is a bum right now. I'm not sure if you saw Watson, but he looked bad on Thursday night. But everybody wants to say he has a bad team. I'm like, why aren't you keeping the same energy with Mitch? Do you want to know what the problem is? The only wide receiver that could get open last year was Allen Robinson. But they were quiet as a church mouse when Watson's looking terrible. And they were also quiet as a church mouse when Jay Cutler was sticking up the joint in Chicago. But everybody wants to say, oh, Jay Cutler, his offensive line, he wasn't put in a very good system. Nah, Jay Cutler stuck up the joint and threw multiple interceptions. There was even one game where he threw 6 interceptions, I believe. And he got massacred by Aaron Rodgers. There were even times where Packers said he was a Packer. He was a part of Green Bay as disguised as a Bears uniform. He was a part of Green Bay. What we really talking about here? at least Jay Cutler should have won a Super Bowl. You know what? I would have been happy if he stayed healthy that game. Maybe I could have maybe he would have came back from that 24-point lead, but I'm not sure. I have no clue because he got hurt. But everybody wants to say, oh, the dude was ass. The dude was ass. Well, that if the dude got injured, then what we really talking about? If he got hurt and his play was bad, something's up with it. Because if you get hurt and you're playing bad, that usually makes. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking shut up now. I'm just gonna fucking shut up now about that because I'm really tired of. I have not heard one positive thing. You know, Mitch is in the top 10 with Aaron Rodgers. He's like number 10 right now in pass in ratings in quarterback rating right now. But everybody wants to say, oh, he's a Deion Swift drop away from being 0-1. You know what? Matt Patricia, they put themselves in that position to begin with. Matt Patricia put himself in that position where he needed a miracle. You want to know? Because I could go play by play after that. I can go play by play because I'm looking at ESPN right now. So let's go to the end of the second quarter if I can actually get it. But before I do that, okay. There we go. So there was a touchdown which made it 6-20. Then we punted it. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna do Detroit plays. So touchdown to kick off the second half, field goal, punt, missed field goal, interception in their own territory. I have no idea how you don't run the clock down. End the game. So they didn't run the ball. So who put themselves in that position in that last drive? It wasn't us, I'll tell you that. It was Matt Patricia. Like they could have pinned us down in our own territory, but they wanted to kick a 50-yard field goal. Luckily, I thought he was gonna make that. It's not like Matt Prater to doink a goalpost, because Matt Prater is probably the only good player on their offense. He was probably the MVP of last year. It wouldn't shock me if Green Bay struggles against Detroit because Detroit always has their number. It wouldn't surprise me for a damn minute. The only team I see Green Bay losing to in these 5 games that they're gonna have is probably the New Orleans Saints, probably Detroit next Sunday, and maybe the Falcons. That offense is good, but I'm not too high on their defense. The Texans, maybe, I'm not sure. But anyway, luckily I have the Sunday ticket, so I can actually watch it. I'll probably turn it off. I'll probably turn the Bears game off if it's a blowout. We're facing the New York Giants next week. Say Daniel. I'm not gonna sleep on Danny because Daniel Jones is a confident quarterback. Daniel Jones is guaranteed 2 Super Bowls this year. Daniel Jones is going to be better than Carson Wentz this season. All Daniel Jones just needs is some wide receivers because the only one that can get open is Darius Slayton. I can't speak right now because I'm just scrolling through whatever data I have. Okay. But if we could get to Danny, I'll be okay with that. Daniel Jones makes tons of mistakes when he's under pressure, but I'll be happy if we do. But anyway, That's it. That's all. Subscribe, and we're gonna be ready for the New York Giants now. I'm predicting a very good game for Mitch. I'm predicting a good game from Allen Robinson. Did you know? Oh yeah, if you watch the interview, he wants to stay in Chicago. He doesn't want to leave in Chicago. He said he just asked for a possible trade if he didn't come down to negotiation. He thought the team was going to get rid of him, but they don't want to because they want Mitch to succeed. But anyway, that's it. That's all. I will probably, if it's a blowout, then I'll go live on some 24. I'll probably go live during the Deshaun Watson game so I can continue my search for him. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe and always bear down.